Hello, Cancer. I hope you are doing super well. How are you doing? This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for June 27th to July 3rd, 2022. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding June 27th to July 3rd, 2022. But before we begin this reading, Cancer, if this general reading resonates with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That would be greatly appreciated over here. As well, be sure to go follow me on Instagram. You'll find the link to my official Instagram account in the description box underneath this video. And just be aware that there are a ton of fake accounts pretending to be me on Instagram. So I figured I'll put my real one down there so that you can follow my real account instead of being tricked into a fake account. So let's get those followers up over there, Cancer. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this reading and see what it is that would like to come through for you. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Cancer. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you, Cancer. Yeah, some of you are, you're definitely looking to be treated better by other people here, Cancer. There's definitely a certain element of like respect that you're looking for, Cancer. You're looking for a lot of respect. You're looking for someone who's going to treat you like a queen or treat you like a king, and it's what you want, because I do feel like in the present moment or in the recent past, you've been dealing with people that, although at times may treat you like a queen or may treat you like a king, there is this level of unawareness, like a lack of self-awareness, that people can only give what they have to you. There's a deep download coming through, like what you're going to be going through, Cancer, is there is a deep empathy for the people around you, that you know that if they lose you, it's actually their loss. Thank you, Spirit, over there. Clap something. You, instead of being in resistance to someone that you are trying to force yourself to be with, you're going to start to like have empathy for people and be like, wow, like if they can't see my value, that means they probably can't even see their own value. And that's probably what is the root of a lot of these problems. We're going to have to see and get into this, what this is going on. Your opportunity, I mean, certainly love is in the air. You have the Lover's card, Cancer. It is coming through as, first of all, an intention. Even if like there's no, some of you very well could be having love offers. You could, I do sense that there's people around you that you could very well move into love with or rejuvenate something, but really there's an intention here to finally say, you know what, I'm done settling for anything less than what I really deserve. You also have in your challenge, though, the Ace of Swords here. So at times, what I'm sensing, Cancer, that is creeping in is a lot of self-doubt. Even though your soul is calling out to you, there's been a lot of social conditioning, and you may look around at your friends and your family, and you may look and you may see that, well, they're not really getting treated like a king or a queen. I mean, how many people really are? Of course, we can look to stars and we can look at on Instagram and everyone's living a fake lifestyle and we think that everyone's great, but like deep down, like there's these subconscious questions of like, who even is anyone being treated like a king or a queen? Is this even possible? But I'm telling you, it is possible, Cancer. But your challenge is the Ace of Swords. So your challenge is that also you know what you want, but for some reason there's something going on. We're going to have to clarify what those are about, but it is certainly what I've been saying. In your overall general energy, Cancer, you have the Death card, you have the 9 of Cups, and you also have the 6 of Swords here. So this is you walking away from anything that doesn't satisfy you deep down. No more settling for anything less than what you deserve. So very possible that certain relationships or certain past people, you may decide to finally disconnect from a past person or from a person in love that you have been dealing with, Cancer. This could even, for some of you, be a soulmate. This could even be, for some of you, a family member. Okay, this could be, if someone is not treating you like a king or a queen, like even you have to realize that it's because we're going to have to see, Cancer, but there certainly seems to be an ending to anything that is not satisfying you. The 9 of Cups here, Cancer, in your overall general energy is magic, is synchronicity. The 9 of Cups, you see how this person's ducks are in a row? That's not created from the ego. And this is something that you're starting to realize, Cancer, is that because people who have been approaching you in love or have been dealing with you in love, some of you may like it when they're fiery and when they curse you out, or when they like maybe that's not boring to you. I feel like there is, for some of you, this is not for all of you, Cancer, there is this thing of like, oh, well, I'll just put up with it because it's not boring. But like, there's this frequency of what you're going to shift into is like magic manifesting. Understanding that magic is not rare. We've been conditioned into that everything's random and that we're in a physical world and thoughts do not create reality, but that's just so that people can be controlled. So I sense you basically turning within, and I sense you making a choice internally that will eventually shift your external world. But you could be doing this while you have love offers coming in your way. So it could be a very beautiful frequency here. Some of you could have a very, very strong love offer coming in that you're going to decide, I'm going to go with. It seems synchronistic. It seems magical. So you're just going to go with it. But first, there has to be this reflection. There has to be this letting go, Cancer. You have the Empress. You have the 7 of Cups. And you also have the 9 of Swords here and what you don't see coming. So once again here, it's a question of how do I first of all treat myself like an Empress here? How do I not slip into those patterns of self-doubt? How do I avoid that? So maybe working on your mindset with the Ace of Swords in your challenge. But the Empress to the 7 of Cups, the centerpiece to your reading, and the 9 of Swords here. I'm just getting, once again, that someone is not treating you like a queen. If you happen to be more masculine and embody that energy, Cancer, you may get a deep reflection of, ooh, maybe I should have treated someone like a queen that I didn't. And now you're basically, you never know what you have lost until it's gone. For some of you, Cancer, as well, once you finally start to own your power and truly own your power instead of halfway owning your power, which could still be going on, someone's going to instantly regret what they lost. But they're not going to regret what they lost because if you don't leave, they didn't really lose it. Someone, even a few people, Cancer, like people are almost playing you like a puppet string. They're like, oh, Cancer, like she'll always, or he'll always come back to me. Like, and you basically, if you want something different, you're going to have to put an end to that. And, it's very painful though. So I do leaving this person, whoever you're leaving, this is a soulmate relationship. It's someone that you can see their potential when they can't even see it. And that's your problem, Cancer, is that you're so sweet, you're so, as many times, attuned to other people when they're not even attuned to themselves. So if you're in a relationship because of a potential, it's a very dangerous game, Cancer. I'm not saying don't believe in love. I'm not saying don't believe in these things, especially when you're I'm just getting like you're trying to take people up that like can't go. And so it's very frustrating, but it's going to help you clarify who you really are. In the advice from your spirit guides, Cancer, you have the Temperance card, you have the King of Swords, and you also have the 3 of Wands. For some of you, this is going to be making a decision that I'm going to burn off these impurities, Temperance card. I'm going to make a strong decision in myself. This is the advice to really, once again, there's something about, I'm calling it, magic manifesting. It's really not. It's really just understanding that your external world is always a reflection of your inner state, Cancer. It always is. And so if you don't like what you see on the outside, instead of trying to fight with the external world, I really see you visualizing better. I see you what would it feel like to be treated like a king? What would it feel like to be treated like a queen for the ladies out there? Like, what would it feel like? And then decide what you want to be and then do what you have to do. decide what you want and then do what you have to do. But the thing is that we are socially dependent creatures. It gets very dicey. But also some of you could have a King of Swords coming in for you. I'm getting that for some of you, this is going to be someone that you're going to want to move forward with. Spirit is, if that's the case here, they are advising you that it looks optimistic. You know, the Temperance card is about bringing two emotional beings together to connect on a very deep level, merging that water. Not, humans are like whatever we are, 90, 70% water. So water coming together. But mainly for a lot of you, it's a decision to get out of self-doubt. And you have to realize that, you know, if you're to, like, this is something I got from Bashar, who's a great spiritual teacher. It's like, let's say, like, because the Ace of Swords in your challenge, you could be struggling with self-doubt. You know what you want, but you don't really, like, I don't know how to get there. Like, you're always confident in something. So if you are struggling and you're like, I'm not confident. You're very confident that you're not confident. Your definitions, your beliefs are always on something. So if you're confident that you're not confident, you're actually still confident, but you're just confident that you're not confident. So do you see the paradox that I'm talking about? Just explore it. It's just a mental exercise, if you will. But let's go ahead, Cancer, and clarify why. Let's go ahead and clarify, first of all, why the Lovers is here in your opportunity. All right, Cancer, why is the Lovers card here in your opportunity? I'm getting that it's just, there is someone coming in for you, but it's like how you go about this on the inside is going to determine how this goes for you. Okay, some of you could be, yeah, let's see. Why is the Lovers card here? One more. Sometimes Spirit's like, nah, bro, one more. I'm like, all right. The Lovers card is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're being disrespected by a soulmate. This could even be multiple different people that they don't really have your best interest in hand. And so in order for you to line up with your highest destiny, you're going to have to shift onto a different timeline here, Cancer. The Lovers in your opportunity is the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Swords. There's someone that you're staying attached to that, once again, they are part of your destiny. They could even come back, but right now, if you don't walk away, you're going to continue to be what we could call abused. And this abuse I'm getting is not like extremely overt. It's just, once again, they're not treating you with the standard that you deserve to be treated as, okay, Cancer? Just be aware of that. Let's also clarify why this Six of Swords is here. Some of you could be traveling for the 27th of June to the 3rd of July. There could be travel here. There could be a physical split, right? The Death card, Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. Also, the person that you're dealing with in love, for some of you, once you leave for what you don't see coming, they're going to regret it. But like as you're walking out of the door, or roles could be reversed, like as you're walking out of the door here with this relationship, they're going to be like, oh, bye. Like they're literally not going to give a shit, but they're not even going to feel someone's out of touch with their emotions here. But once you actually do it, then it's going to be like, oh, and this is even for you. Some of you might have a temper streak where you're like, bye, curse them out, leave. And then like when you're by yourself in a new apartment or whatever, you're going to be like, oh my God, what did I just do? But I'm telling you, you know you needed to do it for a lot of you. Why is the Six of Swords here, Cancer? The Ace of Swords in your challenge, as well as knowing what you need to do, knowing the actions that you need to take, but then just refusing to do it for whatever reason. And you may have very valid reasons for not doing so. Some of you may be financially dependent. You could be combining resources with someone who's disrespecting you. So I'm not here to like rain on your parade or disrespect the human part of you, but I understand that it's hard. Whoa, why is the Six of Swords here? The Six of Swords, Cancer, is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and also the Ace of Cups here. So yeah, there could be a period of time where you're going to have to be single, but then instantly someone else is going to come back in for you. The Six of Swords, once you decide to make this jump, you have amazing things on the other side. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. What you have to realize, Cancer, is that although you may be alone for a little bit after you leave, Four of Swords, although you're going to have to really think about this, there is something amazing waiting for you. New love and a positive big foundation here, Cancer. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's also go ahead here and clarify, Cancer, why, why is the, I'm going to go with the Seven of Cups, the centerpiece to your reading. The Seven of Cups is what you don't see coming. It's once again making a choice, because I'm telling you, Cancer, it's like, I can read your, like, once you decide to leave this person that you're very attached to, or even if it's not a physical person that you're with, it's a past person that you're mentally attached to. You have a mental connection with this person. Once you get with that Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, the new person, you leave, you cut off your energy, you're with the new person, or even energetically with the new person, the old person's going to come back. I'm telling you. And then you're going to have this conundrum, this predicament, this freak out where you're like, and because it's almost like you're gonna be like, oh, I'm done with that old person who didn't treat me as a queen or a king. But then once they come back and you're with a new person, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be like split and not know what to do. I'm telling you. So you have to be aware of this. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Cancer? Two more. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Cancer and what you don't see coming? The Seven of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and also the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, so a part of you is excited by the idea of having multiple people interested in you, but a part of you also knows that it may feed your ego, but not really your soul to a certain degree. Not necessarily, but what I'm getting here, Cancer, is that there's a mixed bag of what you don't see coming. Like, there's a choice that you have to make that's on the one hand very painful. Nine of Swords. I mean, the Nine of Swords is right next to this, but then you have the Knight of Cups and also the Queen of Wands. I am getting that there's very strong love energy coming in for you. Someone, once again, what did I say? Queen, you're not being treated like a queen. The Queen of Wands here and the Knight of Cups here, and the Knight of Cups. So there's a new love. I mean, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. There's someone here who is going to offer you love. They could even say, like, Cancer, like, you're the one for me. But there's this other person. I don't know if you're going to be able to get over them for now. Like, you want to be over them. It's like, if you could just press a button and this person, like, didn't exist anymore and you couldn't harm them and that wouldn't cause harm to them, you would, like, press the eject button, but you can't. And so you're stuck in this, like, love triangle that's, like, very difficult. But the advice from your spirit guides is to stand strong right now and burn off the impurities and go where you need to go, Cancer. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you next week. This is the Autistic Mystic.